Kakamagazi
Musangafu wange mlero muherwa wingangara Western Nyota TV kusebino okulera sipindi syo buruki kulingana mahwa Kakamagazeti ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chichirwi ambi mera nese Priska Chuki ngalawanda yori na piu sitangausi ne nukuchaka nende eri gazeti area The Standard dakuri ngalakuri nesina siendelea nationally nesina siendelea muchikaunti chikabuhane alande kirabirimo ekibani kiringarwe muri gazeti area rero sawasa kuchake endo kuringala akamanika ruo muri gazeti rero area The Standard kuringala The Standard kula lebaniri andikiro rero wabolaba prayer day tax stock outshines unity call mbinyanga malamu amako kuhula malama ko ushuru kahire amakuwa akobulala kano namukama kawari kabolwa mu The Standard rero nukuendelea The Standard page 2 wabolaba Isuzu unveils wabolaba national page 10 kuringala mbesibani siborewe mu The Standard Isuzu unveils 500 million plant. Isuzu East Africa has unveiled 500 million electronic paint plant as it seeks to deepen its manufacturing. The company ya Isuzu ikijakisie ama ifungule wala kiwanda abalanga bari plant esiwanda sayo esirikadria million mahumi ama milioni 100 akora kuchono land page 10. Nukuendelea page 29 Ibulairi High Court judge wins case. Environment and Land Court judge Sila Munyao has won a land dispute for prime property in Nakuru County. Awalabari High Court judge wa High Court Mlala ahire case okulondokana nende amahuwa akoburime okula Nakuru County. Nukuchirira business page 23 Ibulairi WB wary of Kenya Eurobond, but rising borrowing costs and tougher market conditions could mean Kenya will struggle to refinance maturing debt. Babula bari bula ngochanu bunina ende mahwa gakabaniko makari bari Kenya inabando bumuria obo bechana mahwa akasende lwande olwa finance balangabari Kenya struggles to finance maturing debt mba Kenya irinende okuyengayengana okukuberesanya sende okuchiririsia amahwa keri deni lili kukula. Collapse of dam brings danger. More than 1,200 people have already been evacuated from flood affected areas in Kherson region and other Ukraine areas. Kana mahwa kendelea mubialo babola bari amachukumala karere byalo bikabuhani obuinia abamenyi msehemu cha pamenya nukuchaka kuringala eri gazeti area rero The Standard kuri page 2 and page 3 babola bari is she our daughter couple asked the state hospital for DNA results. Teacher and her husband want the government to reveal identity of their daughter. Events happened 4 years ago at Mama Lucy Hospital and could change families' future. Bwe familia ndala ida hospitali silingale omwana wawe ni karambwe omwana wawe uwe bulwa Mama Lucy Hospital. Kano kalondo hane whatever events have happened at Mama Lucy Hospital 4 years ago have forced a nursery school teacher to live in uncertainty of whether she is the real mother to her daughter. The teacher and her husband, first-time parents, now live on the edges of two worlds. Mbwe, ifamilia ndana mwalimu mlala nendo mkhasuwae bari nende indenga moyo okulondokana nendo mwana wa bari naye omwana uno owe gulwa miaka kineki bireo abunda langu ali Mama Lucy Hospital bada habari ngale ni karibu mwana yaberesibwa abwe ama baberesibwa omwana oralio abwe akona mahwa kabani kiendelea The Standard page 3 nukuendelea the orders babula bari compensation for physical and emotional damage. Mahwa kene kasiendelea kumwana familia niliyo bolanga mwana banayoyo balolani kama sino mwana wabwe haba ifamilia ino yehonya ndabolengi ngulo bandikire emyaka kineke birao lakini wabola bari badaha omwana uno bari nende sivarinende isubira ira bano mwana wabwe arabada hokola DNA test nikaraba change omwana ama mwana no wabwe aya asi anobe kesi mbo ni kare mwana no saranya hana no ago kana no akadala ke horeha ni kare banamu kwa mambo akenako muko tisa kwanza compensation for physical and emotional damage, so very damage for job loss, a finding that medical personnel neglected the mother's right to the highest attainable health standard, a declaration that the mother was mistreated and was given poor obstetric and psychological health care, order nurses who violated mothers' rights to undergo training on patients' rights. Kaona mako kabariori ngalanga, order requiring release of DNA results, another order requiring a fresh DNA test to be done, a formal apology to the petitioners, cost of the case. Kaona mako akiendelea mama uno oa hande gazette The Standard ibolari ni mwalimu no yehonyera mama Lucy Hospital, lakini barine ndeindenga mwambo umwana anyala kukosobo wawe kosi kanyole page 3 air The Standard newspaper no kuchirira. Police officer shoots lover, turn guns on self after argument. Mbowe police officer, a 40-year-old administration police officer at Sosiot police station shot dead his 29-year-old lover before turning the weapon on himself. But police mlala or inemya kama mikane ohurula amuno langa mbe Sosiot police station ahu irelisasi wabelaka bali mudia wayo myaka 29 na malayo ni ira akoko sikari page 3 of the Standard newspaper. Nukuendelea page 4 ibolai Nairobi Nakuru grab lion share of funds, counties get 15 billion boost. Kabolo Kariobangi share revenue is divided among counties based on formula approved by Parliament. The other big winners include Kakamega, Kiambu, Kilifi, Mandera, Bungoma and Kitui. Usome, counties will be handed an additional 15 billion in the next financial year starting next month. This is despite concerns about the ability to properly use the funds they have already received. Barichi County chichokumedua billion 15 katakario okuchaka financial year omwaka muya okuchaka mosi kuichao omwaka muya okuchaka mosi kuichao omwaka muya okwa serikali kuchakanga tariki ama mosi okwa sababu hamuringale kula sende chino chiveresibo chikaunti chikabuhane okulo hane The Standard ya leo ngolaire Nairobi averesiwe county ya Nairobi veresiwe 20 billion, Nakuru iveresiwe 13.5 billion, Turkana iveresiwe 13.1 billion, Kakamega County iveresiwe 12.9 billion, Kiambu County iveresiwe 12.2 billion, Kilifi County iveresiwe 12.1 billion, Mandera County iveresiwe 11.6 billion, Bungoma 11.1 billion, Kitui 10 billion, Meru 9.8 billion, Wajir 9.8 billion, Machakos 9.5 billion, Kisii 9.2 billion, Narok 9.1 billion, Sabani Ngale, Busia, Kisumu, Migori, Kisumu 8.3 billion, Migori 8.3 billion, Uasin Gishu 8.4 billion. Aya nukuchirira kanachoni sende echiberesiwe chikaunti chikabahane huu umwaka muya kuchaka kwa serikali omwaka kuchaka almost kuichao ko nukuringala Busia 7.4 billion, Trans Nzoia 7.4 billion, nukuchia mbara kuborere Baringo barunende 6.6 billion, Vihiga 5.2 billion, Kirinyaga 5.4 billion. Kanoni sende ama chinoni sende chiveresiwe chikaunti chikabuhane hu financial year ama mwaka muya oko serikali okuchaka omosi kuichao ko kano na mahu wakendelea muri gazeti ya The Standard rero oluwarero luno tariki 8 omosi kwa usasaba omwaka okwa 2023 nukuendelea kula na bari housing levy to end pain of living in slums, President says. Wabolabari amahu wakiendelea mahu waka housing wabolabari kana marilisi ya bari abantu bamenyere ama ubudinyo abantu bamenyere mu slums kukaboru the president nukuendelea kulwana but by grace why bunge choir was not as amazing at national prayer ako mnakalingala akakachirisiwe mu gazette ya lero page 7 page 8 walai budget to increase by 80 billion in financial committee report budget inachia kurunende 80 billion hakusema ngababola but recurrent expenditure will increase by 56.4 billion to 1.57 trillion. Our national government total expenditure will be 2.3 trillion. Bari sende chiria eti okonyisibwa mu serikali chinengia nende billion makumi karano ne kisasa nukta chine ne chinarula billion makumi karano ne kisasa nukta chine ne chinengia ku trillion 1.5 hey, okay. Akuringali mula bichia. But government spending for the next financial year will increase by some 80 billion if the recommendations by Parliament key committees are taken up. This will push the budget for the 2023 to 24 financial year to 3.6 trillion from the 3.5 trillion that the National Treasury had earlier estimated would be the total spending for the year. Mboe government sende chukwa honisiria ku financial year icha ya 2023-2024 inachia kulu nende 80 billion kanarula sende chinarula chinakera budget ichia kulu kula mwaka kwa 2023 kuno mwaka 2024 nende financial year 2024 3.6 trillion. Ano yes bindu biringari iruwe bindu biria ebineingia mu the next financial year eyo mwaka kwa 2023-2024 babore bari State House babere siwe ama sende chinachi yakulu nende kiwango ya 7.3 billion. Office of Prime CS 547.5 million. Internal Security and National Administration iruhu 1.52 billion. Alafu kurende SAL and Regional Development iruhu 2.1 billion. Ministry of Defense inaberisibwa 1.7 billion. State Department of Higher Education and Research inaberisibwa 10.8 billion. Then the State Department for Basic Education irinende 12.3 billion. State Department of Roads 4.2 billion. State Department of Shipping and Marine Affairs 24.8 billion. State Department for Urban Development 3 billion. State Department for Irrigation 2.2 billion. State Department for Water and Sanitation 1.9 billion. State Department for Energy 1.2 billion. State Department for Blue Economy and Fisheries 1.8 billion. Alafu Public Service Commission 1 billion. Teacher Service Commission 1 billion. State Department for Investment Promotion 4.6 billion. Chinoni sende chibanichi ama chinoni sector chibanichi ngari irwe mu budget ichayo ya financial year 2023-2024. Ubile bindu bihisi ibue ku budget ichayo kulamori Office of the President bebe hisi kusende chia 6 deductions chinava ku sinohui haba deduction chinava lua chinava ku 6.8 billion. State Department for Performance and Management for 497.5 million. State Department for Economic Planning 1 billion. Alafu State Department for MSME Development 224 million. Alafu State Department for Sports 40 million. Chinoni sende chiringari iruwe kumako waki budget ichayo ni budget ya watu bariola manamanga ho icho hubisibua ama iri hungreiria yo hubisibua akuringale nuko endelea kumako waki budget kenako pole page 80 volairi root offices receive 11.6 billion and Gachagua Mudavadi get 4.9 billion. Onyalo mali nafu okubirira ku number iri ku screen nonyalo mama waketi budget ai number iri ku screen kuchokola okubolana ama kubolalala kuma kwakendelea. Hao some anola bali President William Ruto stands to gain significant budget allocations to his office following recommendations to top up 60 million on the National Treasury's proposed 2023-2024 estimates. Bali President Ruto mbwe anaba nende hufaidika mwaka budget allocations kano mbwe ofisi yae inaveresiwa anafaidika kulondokana nende recommendations chiveresiwa ofisi yae mbwe waveresiwe addition yesende echiri kiwango ya 600 million niba wala bari ofisi ya Gachagua nende Mudavadi bananyola 4.9 billion akokosi kaborerwe kumahuwa akei budget ama standard yarero nwenyo karingala mungre chiririre Western Nyota TV ya mubonyera amuringala the standard page 10 nende 9 page 9 even page 10 9 page 10 iwala Raila hints at return to anti-state protest over high cost of living. Mbwe Raila Azimio leader says he will provide Kenyans with a way forward on the finance bill. Raila tells Kenyans to exercise their rights and make their voices heard by engaging MPs. Raila Bolari mbwe bamenyi bamede okutumira right ya bwe ama ngor mumenyi orinende right yo kola sindu fulani okuchiririsia sindu fulani babola bari muhaye ama huwa ka finance bill ako ne kama kwa Raila Bola mbwe Kenyans to exercise their rights and make their voices heard by engaging MPs. Mbwe Kenya bamede ukula bala mande MP babwe ili isauti ya bamede kuburiha kumahwa kano akacha ukholwa ka finance bill. Aya Azimio la Umoja, One Kenya leader Raila Odinga has called on Kenyans to be ready for signal for countrywide protest over the cost of living. Mbwe Azimio mwemeresi wa Azimio Raila Odinga bora Kenyans mbwe babe tayari yechokugora bandu babe tayari kumahuwa kamandamano okulondokana ndogula muhuchi ya hakulu ako kaborerwe mu the standard opera page 10. Nukuendelea, Rivers Court blocks state from hiking water rates. High Court has stopped the government from increasing cost of water. Mbwe ikoti ya kulu ya EMC ama ikoti ya kulu ya EMC government ya kaire government okuninia ibei ya maji ko sikari page 11. Kuendelea kumahuwa aka the standard area rero kuringala mahuwa kachirira kuri gazeti ya rero kuringala page 12, 7 more bodies retrieved in Shakahola. Obolabari detectives exhumed 7 more bodies from mass graves in Shakahola forest linked to doomsday cult, bringing the death toll to 257. Mbwe detectives abandu badula usalama ba inisi hale emibiri saba ola Shakahola nibarera inamba ya baria amibiri kile sibo Shakahola ebandu warawafuire ohula 257. Nukuendelea with the standard yarero education reforms team holds validation meeting. Shock as media locked out of event to table interim report. Sources say there were MPs, teachers, unionists, clerics, and ministry officials. The education reforms task force held a closed-door meeting to validate their findings, raising concern over the process. Media were locked out of the event that was also meant to table team's interim report. Kuna mhungano kuendelea okuwa luande lwa masomo, kuna mhungano okuwa bereo nende MPs, kwa berende walimu, ne mhungano kwene kuno abana makuwa vafungirwe ruanyi o mhungano kuno ako okanyola page 13. Nukuendelea mbwe conversion of wetlands, drought threaten special wetlands. Okay, conversion of wetlands, drought threatened special birds. Okay, kana maho kasiri ngola kwa environment manyambwe kwa berao nende environment World Environment Day ne baraba sibi ngara wala bari conversion of wetlands, intensive droughts and captive keeping of grey-crowned cranes remain a major threat to the endangered species. But a number of counties where the census took place, number of grey-crowned cranes recorded in captive facilities during the 2023 survey. Survey yekola umwaka kunoka 2023 nini balingala mwaka environment mbwe amayoni karia akabari kuringana kalangwa kari crown amayoni kalangwa kari crown grey crowned cranes kari okubo ulombe kachanika duduya okulondo hananende climate change ako karingalwa makuwa aka World Environment Day ya nature kiswe chinyaga chilimbara chibirecho. Mukuendelea wa Bomet County bali governors call for law to eliminate eucalyptus trees. Wawalabari 3 governors from Lake Region economic bloc have called for stringent laws to help eliminate eucalyptus trees in a bid to save drying rivers. The governor Badaru basabere bafukiri ruwe bamedo huinyao eucalyptus tree kulondohana ende mialo ohumirira ako kanyola page 13. Mukuendelea standard ya rero maho akabani karingari ruwe mungrere hiyo nyofu ingrere ichirire kuna chirira sana kulingala bulisindu sirono kumaririsia. County government of Busia ilinende tender. The county government of Busia ilinende tender. Nekutende ino balobana amakuwa karaka badaha abamenyi bamedo kuwa sehemu ye tender ine ino. The county government of Busia invites interested eligible suppliers or contractors to apply for the tenders listed below. Financial year 2022-2023. Esa kwanza wawalabari tender number ngiyandikirwe description wawalabari proposed innovation of X-ray block at Alupe sub-county hospital. Negotiation ngiyo number iruo eligibility reserve. So kubiri ni supply and delivery of sanitary pads. Reserve supply, delivery, installation, testing and commissioning. Standby generator open. Supply, delivery, installation of testing and commissioning of 12 bodies mortuary. Iyo Syria open. Re-advertised. Re-advertisement. Proposed fencing of Teso sub-county hospital. Iyo open. Proposed completion of laboratory at Namuduru dispensary. Reserved. Proposed completion of ward at Matayo sub-county. Chiri reserved. Kosi Kachira open. The proposed completion of maternity at Nasira dispensary. Open. The proposed refurbishment of a room as food safety laboratory. Open. Inoitenda iruo mpaka tariki 14 wawalabari to be received on or before 14th June 2023 at 10 a.m. All tenders must be submitted through the IFMIS platform supply chain management services. Kano namahuwa kiendelea asiwel gazette ya The Standard nuhuriori ngala kuri page ngai page. Kuendele nukuri ngala page 19 ilo malamambwe High Court judge wins case on private land in Nakuru Estate. Mbwe judge wa High Court ahiri case umahuwa akubula akindalo Nakuru. Nukuendelea bado 19 Wolairie Trans Nzoia County concern over rising cervical cancer risk amid call for screening. Mbwe health stakeholders have raised concern rise of cervical cancer cases in the county ya Trans Nzoia. Mbandu amabaria daktari bechindwaro babaluai babore bari baini sie mbwe county ya Turkana na Trans Nzoia irine ndio huingia owa cervical cancer. Babola bari basaba bamede ohola screening mu Trans Nzoia County. Kusirima kwa Kichi County babola bari I didn't approve 19 million office building, official tells court. Public Works official says he was not involved in approving the education office and he was testifying in a case 6 persons were battling graft case in Malindi. Witness in graft case involving Malindi Sub-County Education Office building was at pain to explain a policy that requires only a public works officer in the national government to approve tendering and construction of any national government project. Kana mambo akiendelea mambo kula senate tumika muchi county chikavuhane bari walanga bari officer mulala ama witness mulala abolari siari muhusika abuna public works official Paul Mwangunya bolari siari ho ohusika mahuwa ko fukiri siasende chichecho kole mirimo kabuhane mu county yeneyo. Samburu County Governor defends dismissal of county board officials. Samburu Governor Jonathan Lelit has defended county decision to dismiss 2 county public service board officials. Samburu Governor ahaire amahu wakaria akohurekia birimo ababiri kubari mu board ya county ya Samburu. Aya, kusiendelea bana kanona mambo ka public participation and submission of memorandum county assembly 13 parliament. Kano kendelea notification of the general public of the approval hearing on submission of memorandum kuringala sivani siruo. Aya mche county government of Mombasa varine de tender. County government of Mombasa varine de tender. Bari invitation to tender. The county government of Mombasa invites seal tenders for the following tender. County government of Mombasa bari invite abarulanga baria abarnende interest London proposed development of a safe and sustainable solid waste management system within Mombasa County. Proposed implementation of bus rapid transit in Mombasa County, proposed development of water transport system in Mombasa County and along the Kenyan coastal. Kumbaria abarende area mukolamrimo and the county government of Mombasa ringala page 21 uchakulola itenda abantu barereo no musho kuitenda ya bwe mbara bari kubola litari kihanga bola bari tari 21 omosi ko okwa 7 omosi kwicha oko nye mwisho witenda yeneno eri mu county ya Mombasa sabanjiasi biurasi mbara Hussein-ngala mako kabani kendelea musialo sifu kubira kama gazeti sipindi no buruki sikuichara buri churi omchaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 no buringala mako kama gazeti kuri page 23 Mumia Sugar in trouble for employing Ugandans. Mumia Sugar Company irine de shida ama yenyora kushida ukuberesania aba Uganda emirimo. Governor Nabongo warned investors against the practice. Ex-workers also want to be paid arrears from 2016. Kakamega County leaders are pressuring Mumia Sugar investor Sarai Group over claims of favoring foreign workers over locals. A week ago, loaders at the factory protested against the management, accusing them of hiring Ugandans instead of local residents and former employees. Mwavameni ohula Kakamega counties abahola Mumia Sugar Company babere ibiki agwereyo kwarnende loda savari ndemandamano nibabola bari abantu bo Buganda bari berisonga mirimo ira bamenyi abarula ambi yao ako nimaho kachirira mu county ya Kakamega. Nakuru bari police crackdown on gangs next 78 suspect. Bari police have arrested 78 people linked to criminal gangs terrorizing Nakuru residents the past 3 weeks. Police hulamu county ya Nakuru badile bandu makumisabande mnane ohulando kunyasia avamenyi bandu makumisabande mnane bano ni baria igang ya veni nyasa avamenyi ohulamu Nakuru county. Homa Bay where community health volunteers benefit from 2,000 stipend medical cover. Homa Bay County government has pledged to empower 2,954 community health volunteers to improve health services. County government ya Homa Bay mboibore inahonyera abantu bala mu community yenyeyo kiwango ya 2,954 okulondana ndo hoyinia okukola birimo kechindwaro. WB wary of Kenya 277 billion euro bond repayment burden. Global lender cautions risks abound with several commercial loans failing due next year. Mboe loan chinyingi bari kubola bari sichino sirisibwa hula echiri tayari echikaire chibeno chilipiro mwaka kuicha ola bari rising borrowing costs and tougher market conditions could mean that the government will struggle to refinance upcoming maturing debt, the World Bank says in a new report on Kenya. World Bank ibolairi okulondakana nende okuingia kuosa basende nende esialo amasialo bino kama biumere binyaloba biumu hu government ya Kenya okulipa iloni ihaire mbwe imaririhi omwaka kwicha akokaborwe nende report inisiwe nende World Bank akokanyola page 23 ya The Standard newspaper. Ako Kariasi wa mahua ke biashara nukuendelea. CDN Bank impact to raise water access. CDN Bank and Aqua for All have launched a challenge fund targeting small scale water service providers in Kenya. Ibanki ya CDN alana ende Aqua for All vecheralala ohola mirimo ni bachangisa sende ili bamede okusirisa mahua kamachi hubamenyi msehemu chikabuhane nukuchirira mahua kenako the standard rero kuri ngala sana sibali siyehoreha musialo siyefwesi ya Kenya ne mahua kesialo amabihora mbiyale kabuhane Wabari African Union take stock as livestock farming initiative ends. Live to Africa project holds the promise of transforming livestock production and trade in Africa. More initiatives are expected to kick off through continued partnership. Bari Live to Africa I project iria iwa niringala mahua kebiayo inachirira na inachakisibua ili umaido hulo langulua mahua kebiayo amaburimi bobiayo kuendelea mubialo bya Afrika. Akoni kalolana page 29. Mahua kebialo kabuhani Rwanda ulabari kabuga unfit to stand trial UN court rules. An 88-year-old man accused of being a major financier of the 1994 Rwandan genocide is unfit to stand trial. A UN court has ruled. Mbwe umze mlala wa miaka 18 owaberesania sende ulosero za Rwanda okuchirisa elifu aliariero mwaka kwa 1994 owaberesare nemani ama sanyala okunyala bokwema okushuhudia amahua ake horeha kano na mahua karerwa okulondohana nende seriously siendela msalo zekwesa Kenya nationally muchi county nende mahua kabani kachirira mubyalo bikabuhane nukuendelea page 34 baringarire amahua aka real estate nibabola bari can new housing fund create 25,000 jobs akona mahua kandi kilo kulondohana nende debate ilikuendelea msalo za Kenya air housing fund ama financial bills chebani chendelea asiwa housing. President William Ruto is determined to ensure the housing levy becomes a reality despite pushback from employers and workers. President Mbwe ari meso okusirisia amahua aka ushuru luande luichi nyumba katakario abandu barinende okurafukirisania alalani nae oluando ulo. Omuloro maherwa kanona mahua karerwa asi wa mahua kama gazeti asi wesipindi sio burukine de ingangara Air Western Nyota TV burichuri ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chechuri kuriano okumanisia kuriano kusirisia amahua kama gazeti okubira kusipindi sio buruki ne burichuri kuringala na sina siendelea nationally na sina siendelea mchi county na sina sichirira mubyalo bikabuhane alane de chibiashara Mwahamarisia nukurabora amahua akemirimo oriyo munokulobulori wao ne mala nende sport manari ngala sa siwani siringalwa nombe golf maja brings peace but turmoil ahead may soil process kana mahua kendelea Rwanda na sport ama Rwanda lemibayo Mbwe Diamond League momentum 18-year-old 800-meter athlete faces Olympic champion career and Commonwealth champion Kinyamal once again. Next stop for Kenyan Stars will be Paris for the 4th leg of the Diamond League series. Former world under-20 champion Emmanuel Wanyonyi is looking to stretch his 2-lap dominance at Paris Diamond League tomorrow. But Emmanuel Wanyonyi former world under-20 arinende eriye nyariria ama ariguringala gulo anosirisia obuhiri luande olua obori 800 ama 100 meters olua 800 meters nilimchimberte nicho naba Diamond League mchuri so kuna kalondokera kuna wekesa gula bibi biendelea luande na sport na timu ifwe iba ni shughuli kanda mahua akemi bayo omuloro muhero babulabari imbya kala ihumba kando omwalo yelanga igwena imbya kala ihumba kando omwalo yelanga igwena efwe nefo chigwe Western Nyota TV niye igwena iria imanyire luluya igwena iria ibola luluya muchindi michosi echoluluya babulabari 19 da ne haranda kinga ngara chindi chino echilanga chimbiakala bore ni biakala ibumba ambino mwalo elanga igwena efue nefo chigwena efue Western Nyota nefo igwena ilia imare wala bali igwena ili maro hongoya makuwa kolulia sabo endele oburingale ngara ya Western Nyota TV buri nero ringale chi program chefwe simisaisa yo ngani chokwendelea kulwa inyangeno yosi nesaba omendo kubalani nafu norukore yosi ngula kubana kuchiria ne chi program chefwe kunamba ibaniri ku screen uri uno kulori wao awalanga bari mbwesi okonyera ngaimendo myaka kugwisiri uri uno kulori wao malani mbola mbwe Western Nyota TV ebindu bichenjanga ano niyo obutuki nesipindi se siasa esiringara amakuwa ke siasa nende makuwa akakama gazeti nukuringala amalolo akabe meresi nende amalolo akubwe meresi owani buendelea muchi county chikabohane musialo CFA Asia Kenya Lulonde burinyanga umakuwa kama gazeti ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chechuri nende makuwa ke siasa ochaka saa 1 mpaka saa 2 chesiro okubirra kungangara ya Western Nyota TV nende Priska Achuki.